Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I want to talk on, like I say, I've the last couple weeks, 16 days, I'm going to get Rex right now. She's at the vet, and they said they've had her for 16 days. So that means for 16 days, I've been running around and doing stuff. Before that, through the summer, the doctors were convinced that I was sick. And so what they were doing was focused on me to convince me that I was sick. And like I say, I have one of my family members said, "Oh, well, you know, you're just so stubborn. You just don't. You fight everything. Why don't you just try taking the medicine for 30 days?" So then I thought, you know, maybe you're right. You know, now I don't mind. What I do is I change my diet, I change my lifestyle, I change all kinds of stuff when something's not right. Because something's not right, that means I did something wrong. And so I'm trying to change it. So, but I thought, okay, I'll try the medicine thing. And I was to the point that I was falling down, and I mean, I was mentally real slow. I had to think about things, and I became unsure of what I was going to do. So, I mean, those right there were probably the worst things that could possibly happen. When you lose confidence in yourself, that really weakens you. When you lose confidence in yourself, now you listen to other people because you think you're not smart enough to figure this out, so you're going to do as you're told. And then when you get to the point where you're taking medicine, now that's going to start coming on other problems. Like I say, I was losing my balance. I was falling down. I mean, there's things that this stuff doesn't happen to me. And, you know, and so finally I stopped taking medicine. First I started cutting back. Well, they changed medicine on me, and then, you know, and all this kind of stuff. But then I finally quit taking medicine. And then I thought, and it took a while for that to get out of my system also. And then once I started getting out of my system, now I started thinking about eating, drinking, taking care of myself. And one of the things was the motorcycle. I knew I was going to go to the Marine reunion, and I could take the truck and go in comfort and everything would be great. I knew that. And then I started thinking, you know, the stuff that I do is not always the easy way. I don't do things the easy way. I don't look, well, this is the easiest, so I'm going to do the easiest way. I don't do that. And I've had people tell me, say, you know, the problems that you go through, a lot of them are self-inflicted. These are things you brought upon yourself. You know, and then, yeah, look at all the problems I had in Central America, Mexico, Asia, all these places I go. Look at all the problems that I had. And yes, if I didn't go to these places, I wouldn't have these problems. I wouldn't have experienced all this. And this is something that probably, well, I'll tell you, it was when I was in China, and that was really a screwed up place. And, I mean, it was really different. I really had to make a lot of changes. And that is when I figured out that I don't do things like everyone else. And when I'm around people, I look at them, we talk, I want to see things, I want to see what they're doing, but then again, remember, I'm into health. I don't want to do anything that hurts me. I try to avoid the stuff that hurts. Avoid pop. That's not good for you. Why would I take it? So avoid McDonald's. These are things that aren't doing anything to help me. So what I learned, the first thing is avoid hurting myself. So I avoid that, and then when I'm talking to people, I can see the way they act. If they're stumbling around, they can't function. I'm asking questions. I'm talking. I'm trying to find out what is going on, because what are they doing that's hurting them? I don't want to do it. And then when they're doing good, then I'm talking to them, asking questions. Why? I want to do what they're doing. They're doing something right. And so I try to focus on improving my life. And it changes. It was just, there's so many things. We go through these layers, I guess you call it, or whatever, in life. The problems you're dealing with aren't the same as they were when you were 40 years old. And then, when you're 40, it's not the same as what it was when you were 30. And, all this, everything is like that. And like I say, now I'm 72, so things are different. I try to get around young people, and I try to get around older people. And both for the same reason. I'm trying to learn and find out what I can benefit from both of them. And now I'll tell you, the young ones I'm really having a problem with. Other than working my cell phone, they really don't have a lot that I can benefit from. But I'll tell you, it was kind of amazing when I was coming back from Columbus, from the reunion. I stopped for gas, and these young girls, young girls, were getting gas, and the vest that I wear says Marine Corps, and it has combat veteran on there. My wife said I need to warn people. She never seen anybody fight like me, so she thought I better warn people. That's their warning. And anyway, the first girl come over to me, and she shook my hand, and she told me thank you for my service. Thank you for the service isn't a big thing to me. Not now. I took so much criticism when I came back, and so it's not that big a deal. But I understand for them, it's a big deal for them to show appreciation. And for me, it caught me off guard. And but I say, so I'm coming back from the reunion, so it was a big deal. And then they were filling up their gas, and then another girl comes over and says thank you and all this stuff. That was really, boy, I'll tell you, I almost started crying. The reason is the young people. Those girls had a little idea about what I've done, and it was nice. It was nice, and I, if I was thinking, I could have come and said, you 18? They say, yeah. And then I say, yeah, when I was 18, that's when I was in the jungle fighting for my life. and fighting so you could have a good life. You know, but like I say, you caught me off guard, so I don't, when somebody is appreciative, I don't like getting into their face on stuff. But that showed me maybe the young people have a chance. But anyway, but I try to learn from the young and old. When I was on the motorcycle, I talked to other guys that were on the motorcycle that were traveling. I was looking for other motorcycles that with all the junk piled like mine. I had all the junk on my bike. And I looked for other motorcycles with junk on their bikes. I know they're traveling. And so we talk, we enjoy each other's company. And but I try to do that. And it's not only for the simple things on how to make things easier in my life, but also helps me improve my life. And I think that's why people watch my videos, because I don't talk about any particular subject, and so I'm covering the board on all kinds of stuff. But I'm not bashful about asking questions. That's one thing my wife said, that she mentioned that my honesty, I have to watch it. I have to watch my honesty. In other words, I ask things that I find curious, and I will say things that maybe I shouldn't. And that was apparent on the reunion. There was a lot of things that I said that was I know they're thinking, I'll put it that way. And but this is one of the things I do. I try to keep growing. I want to better myself all the time. And to do that, I have to step out of my comfort zone. And now I'm back in my comfort zone, and I can't wait to get out. Right now I got to get Rex, and I got to get the motorcycle ready so she can ride the motorcycle. I got to teach her how to ride the motorcycle, and then we'll see what happens after that. But like I say, this is interesting times that we're going through, and I wish people would look and see and figure out what they can do and get in shape. Stop looking for the easy way, because I'll tell you, I'm not looking for the easy way on this. I can see our problems are going to be fixed, but it won't be easy. You're going to know my experience in Vietnam by the time this is over. You're going to learn. Now, you're going to do one or the other. Some people just get scared and hide, leave the dirty work for others, and some of us do the dirty work. And you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to rat on people like that are doing the dirty work, to get a little extra food, or some way or another to better your life. These are decisions you're going to have to be making, and not only you but other people. So this back in Civil War, when they had brothers against brothers, I have seen it now here. I've seen husband and wife, and that's a sign that to me, that's a sign that the husband hasn't done his husbandly duties strong enough, and he's paying for it. But anyway, that's just my views. But anyway, this Mike, NoStressMike.com.